Hello, beautiful. I'm so excited that you've joined us for the training on reaching out to daycares and preschools for events for Mother's Day and Teacher Appreciation Week. These are fun events. I love having partnerships where it's a win-win for both parties involved. This partnership is fantastic because what happens is you go, set up a table, you have the kiddos give flowers to their moms for Mother's Day, and you create little gift bags for the teachers. And if you have enough samples and goodies, you can do gift bags for the moms as well. Everyone can enter their name to receive a pampering package, and you just ask them what's better for them, to give them a call or shoot them a text, and you'll contact them to let them know what they've received. Everyone loves getting things for free, and women love to be pampered, so it's a win-win. So I've provided a script for you in the information, so take a look at that. But when you call, first of all, get a list of preschools and daycares in your area that are close by, so you're not driving crazy amounts of time. And be aware that pickup time is usually 2:30 to 5:30 from preschools and daycares. Now, some preschools get out half day, and you could go around lunchtime to those preschools. So go ahead and mark your calendars on days that you're available to do this before you contact the preschool, because if the preschool director tells you one day and there's no way you can do that because your other JOB has a commitment, then you're kind of out of luck. So you want to go ahead and have the days open and selected that you would be willing to work, and then contact the daycares. Okay, so when you contact them, the script says something like this. You ask, first of all, for the director when you call. If the director is not available, then you get the director's name, and you may even want to ask the person who's on the phone who the best person would be to talk to. Say, hey, my name is Cassandra, and I'm a Mary Kay consultant in the area, and we would love to come and do a Mother's Day Teacher Week appreciation for the folks at your preschool. Who is the best person to talk to about setting this up? Okay. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you the director. All right. And so you want to be very clear with them that when you do get the director on the phone, or the person that makes that decision on the phone, that it's real simple. You just come in with flowers, and the kiddos give the moms the flowers, and you have some goodie bags to give out, and that you'll also be giving away pampering packages that people can do. So you're very clear about that, and you just say that we like to bless women during this time period, especially hardworking mamas and hardworking teachers, and allow them some time to remember themselves. And usually they love it. They love it so much that now I get calls from daycares and preschools for me to come and do this, where before I would call them. So that's pretty awesome. So the supplies that you need. I usually do the wood roses because I do so many events. However, if I don't have wood roses, or when I first started doing these, I would just go to the grocery store and get bundles of carnations. Real fat flowers are amazing. You just have to go get them the day of the event, so that way they last. And then I also have registration slips, entry slips that I have the moms and teachers fill out for entering to win. And then I do like little goodie bags, and the little goodie bags usually consist of like a look card and a piece of candy. Here are some that I'm putting together right now. I just do them in the plastic cellophane with a bow, and then I'll put candy back here, so they just have something fun. And any other kind of samples I have, I'll probably throw into the goodie bags. It's important to ask the director how many teachers they have and how many moms they have, and how to figure out how many moms is how many students do you have. And so you want to be prepared to make sure that you have more than enough supplies to cover everyone there. Now remember that some of the students will be siblings, so the director can give you a really good idea of what to bring with you that day. Why I love this event? I love having partnerships. because you're supposed to be there. They want you there, and it's a win-win for both parties rather than just walking up to somebody randomly. This is a program that the school is backing, and the more genuine you are and the nicer you are to everyone, and the more they see you operate in such a good-hearted way, the more they're going to want you around. So it really is a win-win for both sides. All right, ladies. So then when people come in, I usually say, happy Mother's Day week. And then I was like, when you get your kiddo, I'm going to have them come back by the table because I have something for you. And so they'll come out with their kiddo, and I'll say, hey, do you want to give this flower to your mommy? And then they'll give him, and the kid gets all excited because the kid gives the flower to the mom. And then I also say, and I'm going to be giving away some pampering packages and some Mary Kay goodies. So put your name here if you would like to receive one of these things. And they put their name, and like, okay, great. Is texting or calling a better way to communicate with you? And then any notes that you have, like you had a long conversation with her, what she was wearing, maybe you guys both go to the same gym, whatever your notes are, you want to put in there, because when you get home with all those leads, you want to make sure that you have your notes on who she was when you reach out to her. Okay, so you do that. I almost do like 2 different color entry forms, one for the teachers and one for the moms, so I can keep them separate. But you don't have to do that. However is best for you. You could just write a T on the entry form for the teachers, so you know which ones were teachers and which ones were moms. And so then they fill out their name, and then they go about their day with their flower. And if you had goodie bags, you can give out goodie bags. I don't always do goodie bags, you guys. So don't think just because you're not doing it exactly how I'm saying means that you can't do it. That's not the case. Anyone can go print off entry forms. They're on my website. And then in an hour, go to the grocery store and get flowers and have this event set up. I bring a table. I've done it without tables. Sometimes they'll just give me a little space at the counter, and I put a bucket of flowers next to me, and I hold the entry form thing. You can make whatever situation work for you. Make a way, find a way, right? So whatever the situation is. An ideal situation for me is I have my little folding table, I do a tablecloth, I have the flowers, I have the goodie bags, and I have the entry forms, and I get there in plenty of time, so I'm ready to chat, I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to make the women feel great. Remember, the first impression is really what they're going to have with you to remember you. And then the next thing is you want to make sure that you mark off time later that day or the very next day to go ahead and reach out to all of these mamas and teachers, because you want to reach out to them while you're top of mind to them. And then I have text scripts to go along with that as well. So I'll have that for you also. But your challenge this week, your challenge is to make that list of preschools and daycares and start contacting them and see if you can get one booked. But remember, in order to book one, you need to have your calendar ready. The first week of May is the key time. So take a look at your first week of May and work it into your schedule somehow. Make it work, okay? Because May 8th is Mother's Day, and that first week of May is Teachers Appreciation Week. And so that week is key. And I have found it really doesn't matter what day you go, because all week they're getting appreciated. I've even done it sometimes the Monday after Mother's Day, because sometimes mothers have a crazy weekend and then they get to Monday and they're like, oh, and it's just so nice to have that added little touch there. Okay, so to recap, we're reaching out to preschools, we're reaching out to daycares, and we're coming in to love on the mamas and teachers, because we as Mary Kay embrace women's lives, and a big part of us is to help women to remember to pamper themselves. And so we're going to make them feel special by having their kiddos give them a flower. If you can do baggy samples, give them little goodie bags, and then do entries so that way you get your leads out of it, so you can reach out to them to offer them either virtual or in-person pampering. All right, ladies, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or reach out to your director and she can reach out to me. This is an event I love doing every year. I've included some pictures on here so that way you can take a look at what my setup is like. And yeah, so it's so much fun. I can't wait to hear about the success that you have from it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.